Hey, how you guys doing? I'm going to keep this short because I have an AA meeting to go to right afterwards. I'm not an alcoholic, I just go for the networking. So, how many of you guys are glad that the holidays are over? I know I am. And here's why. I'm not super close to my family. I'm close to my mom, kind of close to my dad. We didn't have a really good relationship when I was growing up, but he's trying now. But my other family, like my aunts and my grandmother and stuff, we're not really close. Like 3 of my aunts I haven't talked to in 10 years since my grandfather died. A couple of them I haven't talked to in like 2 years. One only calls me when she sees me on TV or I have a new book out or something like that. So this year I get a couple Christmas cards and I'm going to read them to you and you're going to see why I am the way that I am. So, and let me explain something about my family. My family is very like Italian Catholic and I am not. So, here we go. This is from my aunt who I haven't spoken to in 2 years. The wise still seek him. To wish you the gift of faith, the blessing of hope, and the peace of his love at Christmas and always. Here's from another aunt. They were overjoyed at seeing the star. Be a gift to the world this Christmas. God gave you the gift of acting with many opportunities. I pray that you will follow God's plan. May God's angel be at your side to protect you. And if that wasn't enough, she sends a handwritten note because the card doesn't have enough room to show me what a blasphemer I am. Season's greetings, Merry Christmas. Hi, Joe. I read this article and thought this would be a good challenge for you at this time. If your goal is to be a true actor, the people involved in this video judging can be your ticket to stardom. I hope you are up to the challenge. She sends me a goddamn article from the Catholic Register about how Hollywood is full of immoral people, all the movies are about sex, and the challenge is to make a video showing God's true love. Yeah, and see, that's all a dig at me because they know that I'm bisexual and I'm married to a man and I don't want kids and I'm always like putting down the Catholic Church and saying that religion is the root of all evil, and I even became a minister through the Universal Life Church to marry gay people. I love to piss my family off. This one is from my father, and my father is very old and very sick, and now he's gotten into the habit of sending me money, and because my dad's so sick, he doesn't have any, so he always post-dates his checks. So, and then he will call me and tell me, he's like, I'm sending you a check, but it's post-dated. Don't cash it until after the date. And every time I talk to him until the date, he always tells me, remember, the check's post-dated, don't cash it yet. So he sends me this card. Merry Christmas and happy 2014. Love and miss you. Have a great holiday and many more. Good luck in your acting. We'll be waiting and watching for your big role. Love, Dad. P.S. Cash your check after the 1st of January. Yeah. Oh no, it gets better. It gets better. And let me just say how pissed my family is going to be when this gets out. So this is just between us, okay? Shh. So then my grandmother calls, right? And the conversation is all about how well all of my cousins are doing. I have 7 older cousins and how they're all married and having kids and having more kids. And it's just like, well, you know, Joseph, Diane's pregnant and she's having a girl and she's giving me my first girl grandchild. And I'm just so proud of your cousin Diane because she's having a baby and it's a girl. My first great grandchild is a girl. And you know, Jennifer's having a 3rd baby because she wanted to have another one because she's 35 now and she wanted one more before she gets old. And Mark and his wife just adopted 4 little kids from a foreign country. I think it's either from Africa or maybe Vietnam. I can't remember. It's one of those countries where they don't have religion or Jesus. But they're going to raise the kids right. And they're doing God's work. And now your grandmother has 20 great-grandchildren. And this is all a dig to me because I've said over and over, I don't want kids, I hate kids. I'm like, ooh, kids, ew, they're awful, kill them with fire, send them to hell. So I tell my husband about this, right? And I'm just like, oh, my grandmother really upset me. She does this all the time through the holiday. And my husband has this little cat named Binks, and she's a little black cat. And the big joke is we call her my stepdaughter. Because He had her before we got married, right? So he's like, hey, you should get really drunk. Call your grandmother and tell her about Binks. And the thing is, he knows when I'm drunk, I have no boundaries. Like when I'm drunk, yeah. When I'm drunk, I will go up to the Virgin Mary and call her a dirty whore. My mom's gonna be so pissed at that. You think you're real cute with your sacrilegious bullshit on a Sunday. Jesus shakes his head at people who make fun of his mother. I'm gonna say some prayers for you. Yeah, say your prayers, Mom. Jesus is shaking his head at me so much he's like a bobblehead doll. So I'm going to tell you what, in my mind, the drunk phone call would be, because I got the light, and so I'll go really fast. So if I was to call my grandmother drunk, it would be something like this. Merry Christmas, you old bitch. I want to tell you, Diane did not give you your first girl great-grandchild because she's a cunt. And my husband, who's a man, has a cat, little black cat named Binks. And she's your granddaughter, your great-granddaughter, your first girl one, and you owe her presents. She likes Angry Bird toys and cheesy cat treats. And if you don't give her a present, you're a racist grandma because she's black. Okay, Merry Christmas, I love you. All right, so my family's gonna be so pissed, so I think on that note, I'm gonna head off now. Thank you guys, thank you flappers, I love performing here, you guys are awesome.